To help you out, we've compiled a list of the best shows Prime has to offer. Before we get into it, if you're not already one of our subscribers, consider subscribing to the channel as we put out new videos every week. So here's our list of the top 10 shows to watch on Prime Video. Starting off our list at number 10, we have Mozart in the Jungle. As Mozart in the Jungle opens, Maestro Thomas takes his final bow with the New York Symphony. As the applause dies down, the orchestra's chairwoman introduces a new conductor, young, flamboyant, talented Rodrigo, who stands onto the stage, bows, and turns his baton into a rose. Conflict begins for the badly behaved genius and his stodgy predecessor, now music director. Rodrigo promises change where he icily reviews Thomas's last concert, and it starts with auditions that alter life for a female oboist scrambling for gigs. Next up at number 9, we have The Man in the High Castle. Currently in its 4th season, this series, loosely based on the Philip K. Dick novel of the same name, takes a look at what the world might look like had the outcome of World War II turned out differently. In this dystopian scenario, the Axis powers won the war, leading to the United States being divided into 3 parts: an area controlled by the Japanese, a Nazi-controlled section, and a buffer zone between the two. Despite the oppression, a new hope emerges when films turn up that seem to show a different world. A woman believes the films contain the key to freedom and is determined to find the mysterious guardian. Coming up next at number 8, we have Sneaky Pete. Sneaky Pete follows Marius, a con man who tries to leave his old life behind by assuming the identity of his cellmate, Pete. While Pete's family doesn't have reason to suspect that he is not their long-lost loved one, they are a colorful group with their own secrets and lies that could make life as dangerous as the world Marius was hoping to escape. Marius must find a way to keep his lies from backfiring as he deals with the unexpected situations that come his way. Sneaky Pete currently has 3 seasons available to stream on Prime Video.
How are you gonna get 100,000 in a week?
Liar gets caught in a lie, they don't come clean, they build a bigger lie.
Next up at number 7 is Undone. Undone is a groundbreaking and genre-bending animated series about a young woman's complex journey to unlock her past and solve the mystery of her father's death. Alma takes her mundane life one day at a time until a near-fatal accident induces visions of her late father Jacob. Through these persistent visions, he urges her to tap into a mysterious ability that allows her to travel through space and time with the hopes of preventing his untimely death. This quest challenges Alma's relationship and brings into question her mental well-being with those closest to her.
It's all about your emotions. You need to feel them without letting them become you.
How do I do that?
Just deep breaths.
Coming in at number 6 on our list, we have Catastrophe. Rob Delaney and Sharon Horgan write and star in this R-rated comedy about a one-week stand between a Boston ad exec and a London schoolteacher that leads to an accidental pregnancy. Rob then moves to the UK to help figure things out. Cultures then clash and hormones begin to flare as these two realize they don't know the first thing about one another.
Dad, we've got something we'd like to tell you. We're getting married.
Thought you were going to tell us you were pregnant there for a minute. One funeral at a time here.
Next up, at the halfway spot on our list at number 5, we have The Wilds. A group of teen girls from different backgrounds must fight for survival after a plane crash strands them on a deserted island. The castaways both clash and bond as they are forced to learn more about each other, such as the secrets they keep and the traumas that they have endured. There's just one twist to this thrilling drama: coming of age. Turns out these girls didn't land on this island by accident.
What kind of person sees an island full of lost girls and doesn't send help?
Coming in at number 4, we have The Boys. Superheroes are often as popular as celebrities, as influential as politicians, and sometimes even as revered as gods. But that's when they're using their powers for good. What happens when the heroes go rogue and start abusing their powers? When it's the powerless against the super powerful, the boys head out on a heroic quest to expose the truth about the Seven and the Vote, the multi-billion-dollar conglomerate that manages the superheroes and covers up their dirty secrets. Next up at the number 3 spot on our list, we have Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. It's the late 1950s, and Miriam Midge Maisel has everything she has ever wanted: the perfect husband, 2 kids, and an elegant apartment in New York's Upper West Side. Her seemingly idyllic life takes a surprising turn when she discovers a hidden talent she didn't previously know she had: stand-up comedy. This revelation changes her life forever as she begins a journey that takes her from her comfortable life on the Upper West Side through the cafes and nightclubs of Greenwich Village as she makes her way through the city's comedy industry on a path that could ultimately lead her to a spot on the Tonight Show couch.
Count to 5. 1.
That's the end of my show, folks. Tune in next week when my grandmother steals my
3,
pearls and my boyfriend.
We charge for pictures now.
Coming in at the number 2 spot is Bosch. An LAPD homicide detective, Harry Bosch, is standing trial in a federal court for the murder of a serial killer. While having to deal with that, a cold case involving the remains of a missing boy forces Detective Bosch to confront his past. Just as all this is happening, a new recruit, Julia Brasher, has caught Bosch's attention, and as department politics begin to heat up, Bosch will pursue justice at all costs.
I'm Detective Bosch, LAPD Hollywood Division. This is the work I do.
And finally, at the number 1 spot as the best show on Prime Video, we have Fleabag. A dry-witted woman known only as Fleabag is a full-blown sex addict and has no filter, all while she tries to navigate life and love in modern London while also trying to cope with a recent tragedy. The angry woman tries to heal while rejecting anyone who tries to help her, but Fleabag continues to keep up her bravado through all that life has to throw at her. This series was a breakthrough that led to several awards, including the Emmys Best Lead Actress, Outstanding Comedy Series, Best Actress at the Golden Globes, and many more.
To tell your super high-powered, perfect, anorexic, rich super sister that you've run out of money is having to ask her to bail you out. I'm just gonna ask her. I'm just gonna come.
Do you need to borrow money?
No.
And there you have it. Those are the top 10 shows to watch on Amazon Prime Video. Check out some of these shows with your Amazon Prime subscription. Speaking of subscriptions, consider subscribing to our channel for more videos like this one. Drop us a like if you enjoyed, and comment your favorite Prime Video show below. And as always, thanks for watching.